Well, we're off on another adventure today. I am gonna do a one-night camp. I'm staying in a place called Wilderness Lake Campground in Willington, Connecticut, just outside of Union. It's a last-minute trip, probably the last one for autumn, just after Labor Day weekend. Although we didn't have much of a summer, barely hit 80 degrees at times and a lot of rain. This week, considering we're into meteorological autumn and some of the leaves are already changing, it's going to be 90 degrees all week. So it's probably going to be a hot one at the campsite, but I'm all loaded up, ready to go. I just got the basics with me, although it looks like a lot for one night. It really isn't. Probably would have packed less, but Mr. Preston, the adventure dog, is coming with us. And also I have no AC in this car, so I got all the windows open. But we're hoping to have a good time. The place I'm staying at is supposed to have canoe rentals that are free with your visit. So we'll see what this place looks like. I asked them if it wasn't too much trouble if they could put a canoe at my campsite, considering Mr. Adventure Dog is blind and it's going to be hot. I don't want to be walking too much with him. Although I did bring 2 fans, that's why I got my EcoFlow with me. So if I need to put the fans on in the tent. So the place I'm staying, as of the recording of this video, Labor Day weekend, September 2023, it's $45 for a tent site, and that is for both tent sites with water and electric hookup or without. I told him I did not need water and electric. RV sites or camper sites are $65 a night. So $45 and $65 is pretty standard for the going rate. Although personally I think it's a little bit expensive, but that's pretty much standard, the rates. I was going to go to one of the places that I normally go to, but unfortunately, even though it's a state campground, they close after Labor Day. So yeah, the other state campground's open, but the one I usually go to is closed. There is a state campground that's open just down the road from me, but camping 5 miles from my house is just not worth it. So I'm actually traveling an hour away, so probably the next time I check in is going to be at the campsite. Look at this dog. Got the wind blowing right on him. He's happy as a camper. Well, I'm not that far from the campground now, only about 5 miles away, but I just stopped off at a little place called Money Pond. I'm going to give the dog a little bit of break. Actually going to take a couple casts with the pole, and then we're going to be back on our way. Nothing's biting. Let's get to camp. You all set now? Stretch your legs. You all set? Ready to get to camp? Ready to go camping? Ready to get to the camp? Okay. There is something in this area just making my GPS go absolutely crazy, like it doesn't know where to go. It was just sitting there spinning a minute ago. That is odd. Yeah, 16 miles to the gallon in the hilly terrain. This thing usually averages about 30 miles to the gallon, but 60 miles to the gallon climbing a hill. 11 miles to the gallon climbing hills. That's one thing about a 4-cylinder, people. It puts a lot of wear on the engine when you're going up and down hills. Alright, we arrived. This is it. This is the campsite. Now to find the office to check in. So, pretty cool. The owner's name is Doug. He's driving away. He gave me a nice private group site all to myself. Because there's no groups during the weekend. Pretty secluded, away from everybody. Might be able to see him backing up and turning around there. This is the site. So the car's parked there. We got all that fire pit's right there. Picnic table. Got this huge site. Down here is the water access right on the lake. Froggy. Across the lake is the beach to go swimming, and the canoes to just, he said, just go ahead and take it. This is going to be awesome for one night. Wow. Definitely putting this in my bookmark. As I drove in, I didn't show you, but there's a lot of seasonal sites, a lot of seasonal campers. That right there is the private cabin for the owner, but he's not using it right now. So I think I'm going to set up my tent right here under the shade. And then Preston basically got all this to roam. I just got to figure out where I'm going to tie him up off of with his 40-foot rope. All right, let's get the dog out of the car. Let's get set up, and then I'm going to go grab a canoe. He also told me the lake that's here, catch and release only, no live bait. Cannot use any live bait. Huh. Looks like somebody even left me a ball to play with. Well, Wilderness Lake. See one thing already that I'm going to have to watch out for. You see him? Do you see him? That, my friend, is a big water snake. He's actually coming up this way onto my site. Won't you come up here? Alright, we got the basics all set up. Went ahead, put the tent right where I can see the water, because there is a nice cross breeze blowing right now. It's 85 degrees. It's hot setting up, but got a nice cross breeze at this site. Mostly shade right now. This guy's just walking around exploring. This is what he does when he goes camping. He may be blind, but he still explores. Huh, buddy? Want a little more water before we go get the canoe? Huh? Are you happy? Are you, look at those glowing eyes. Are you happy? Yeah. That's what he does. He just walks around and explore. Only got one bundle of wood for tonight. Got the fire pit. Got the chair, picnic table. So I'm gonna go douse myself with some water. I'm gonna douse him with some water, put on some flip-flops, and then we're gonna go get the canoe. It's hot. That feels good. Oh, that feels so good. Like my toes? That's what happens when you drop a 80-pound sliding glass door frame that is made out of steel with the sliding glass in it onto your foot from about a foot and a half high. I was moving it and didn't realize how heavy it was, didn't realize how flimsy the frame was, that it was awkward. I was worried about breaking the glass, and yep, dropped it right on my foot wearing sneakers. Or I should say barely even sneakers. They're more like cloth sneakers, but glad that's all that's happened, because it could have been worse. Alright, let's get the dog cooled off. He looks like a little drowned rat now, but he's immediately cool, and that's all that matters. As you can see, the RV sites, most of these are all seasonal campers, but cool thing about it is they got their own docks. They can put their boat right there. Alright, this is going to be his first time in a canoe, so we'll see how he does. I think he's put on some weight. He's definitely outgrown his life vest, so I think I'm going to take this aluminum one over to the campsite. The other one's got broken seats, and the other one's got waters in it. Matter of fact, that old town one, the bottom's all busted up, so we'll take this one to the campsite and fish with it tonight. Hey buddy, you're in a canoe. What do you think? What do you think about being in a canoe? Tell you what, the reeds is picked up, and as you can see by this canoe, it definitely likes to keel a lot. But hey, we're having fun. Trick might be tonight to actually sit up front and paddle it that way. Because this thing definitely likes to keel a lot. Definitely not like paddling my kayak, that's for sure. When he said it was muddy on this side, he was not kidding. Okay, let's get you out, Preston. You did good. It is so warm, I almost don't want to eat, but I didn't even have breakfast yet, and it's already 3 in the afternoon. So, looks like I'm having breakfast, late lunch, and possibly dinner all at the same time, because I heard these things are filling. This weekend, we're living on Peak Refuel 2. And I think I'm going to try the chicken Alfredo pasta. Never tried these backpack meals before. I picked up quite a few of them. Figure, make it a simple weekend, no cooking. Just heat up one of these. Somebody finally settled down. Let me get him a towel. Now we're supposed to let it sit for 15 minutes. Ooh. Well, look who's finally settled down. All right, moment of truth. give this a try. My sense of smell has not returned since I had COVID, so it's got to be really strong smelling for me to smell anything. And it smells like chicken Alfredo. I don't know if you can see that. Looks like chicken Alfredo. I don't know how well you can see that, but let's try it. Not bad. Pretty good, actually. I think I may have added a little too much water, though. Cheese should have been a little bit thicker. I would definitely buy these again. Next time, though, I think I would probably bring a little bit of pepper to add to it or something. Just give it a little bit more spice, but other than that, these are good. Definitely would buy these again. Alright, so I'm going to sit here, enjoy this, relax. Got the dog sleeping. Well, actually he's sitting there smiling at me. He's just having a grand old time, even though he can't see. Nah, buddy, you're having a grand old time. I'll get you a cookie in a little bit. Alright, I'm going to sit here and eat this. So these backside campsites are really private and for a group. This is, as I said before, the second group campsite, waterfront. And there's another one up the hill, a little bit across the street. It's like somebody didn't use all their firewood. At least here on this site, they got these rocks they can walk all over instead of being muddy like my site is, but that's okay. Folks, I will pick that up. I don't like seeing that. Looks like the last group that was here even decided to throw glass into their fire and then melt it. Yep, that's all melted glass. Looks like they had a rip-roaring fire going. Looks like there are also a bunch of smokers too. Yep. Clean that up. I always try to leave things better than I found them. This is not even my site. People, aluminum foil does not burn or melt. Go ahead and clean that up too. Alrighty, so here's the trick, folks. If you're ever in a long canoe and all they provide you with are kayak paddles, definitely sit in the front seat and row that way. Much better. It's been a long time since I've used a canoe, but we're gonna try a little bit of fishing. Got him up front with me. He's gonna enjoy the ride, hopefully. He looks like he's having fun. He's settled in natural into a canoe. Looks like a professional, considering this is the first time he's been in one. He just laid right down and enjoying it. For what is the last camping of summer, it's very fitting that my campsite would have the autumn looking tree. Autumn's on the way, folks. Another tree that's starting to turn over there. My dog is snoring. He fell asleep in the boat. So awesome. He fell asleep in the canoe. Finally caught one. Little pickerel. That's cool. At least I got one. Here we go. That is more like it. Nice. Nice, got a bass. There we go. A bass. Doesn't matter if you're catching fish or not. End of summer nights like these, you just can't beat it. Look at that tree over there though. Autumn is definitely creeping in. Such a beautiful night. I would hate to go back to the campsite already, but I'm getting bit up by horseflies, although they seem to finally went away. The mosquitoes are starting to come out, so definitely going to get the fire going, get the thermocell going. My little guy, he is sound asleep. Huh, buddy? You are sound asleep. Alright, we're going to get him back to the campsite and get settled in for the night. Oh good, I got him to eat. Yay buddy, you're eating. Alright. Alright, I'm hungry. I'm making more. We're having beef pasta marinara. We're going to try it with a little less water this time. Alright, we put about half the water this time. Ooh, beef marinara. Beef pasta marinara. That smells so good. My dog is fed. Got the thermostat going. Not getting bit by any mosquitoes. It's actually sitting on my chair. They're going to be going by the fire shortly. See how this looks. This should be ready now. Oh yeah. Alright, I don't know if you're all going to be able to see inside of there, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe you'll be able to see in there. But yeah. Ooh. Let's see how this one tastes. Oh man. That one's good. I will definitely buy this one again. This one is good. It's past 8 at night, and it's still 79 degrees out. Yes. I don't think I'm going to sleep with a rain fly on tonight. I just want any breeze possible. I'll tell you what, this is a life, folks. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Rather have this than a day in the city any day, right, buddy? I don't know if you can see him. Ooh, he's sitting with me. Yep, he's right here. Sitting with me by the fire. Alright, I'm going to kick back, relax, then it'll be time to go to bed. It's almost bedtime for us normally, so he's sticking close to me. Well, it's 11 o'clock at night. It's time to go to bed. Everything's got a heavy dew on it. It is humid. I know I said I wasn't going to do the rain fly tonight, but I don't know. Clouds keep passing through. So I got the rain fly on. Got it all closed up. Got something new right there. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to see that because of the glare, but I got something new right there. It's a combination light and fan that you put in a ice shanty when you're camping. So it definitely provides more airflow with the light out. I do have the car fan in here. Unfortunately, that thing doesn't want to work. It wants to just keep going out. So I'm going to play with it a little bit in case I need to switch over to 2 fans, but at least I got a little bit of airflow. As you can see, my little guy, he is zonked out. He is goner. I hope he sleeps good tonight. So we'll see y'all in the morning. Hope I sleep well because it's a little humid, but we'll see y'all in the morning. So apparently there was something with the loose wire, but we got 2 fans going and it's rather nice right now. So I'm gonna go ahead, kill the light. So with all the power that I'm pulling, charging my phone, charging my light, got the fan going. It says I'm pulling 11 watts and I still got 85% or 99 hours of battery. So Who knows, maybe I'll sleep with this fan on all night. Alright, it's 2:30 in the morning. Probably not going to see anything on the camera, but it's a happen. It's right there. It's shining down on the tent and just lighting up the whole campsite. It looks like it got a big spotlight on. Are you awake? Are you awake, little puppy? What you doing? What you doing? Are you up? How'd you sleep? You slept all night. Well, good morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. We got a heavy dew. Everything is soaking wet. It was humid last night. Fan helped out great, but yeah, everything is just like super wet and moist this morning. Foggy also. I think I'm gonna get up, bring the canoe back, and then I'll come back, have coffee, and have some breakfast. So this little guy right here was passed out all night. He slept good. He didn't even wake up once. Me, on the other hand, I kind of slept off and on. It was definitely a little bit of a restless night. Probably slept in maybe like 2 hour spurts. 2.5 hour spurts at a time. That moon was so bright, it was shining in like a headlight in here. Pretty much all night, but I was comfortable. Ended up shutting the fan off at about maybe around 1 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it was a little bit restless last night with the moon shining in, just lighting up this tent like it was a big old headlight. But alright, let's get the canoe back, and then we'll be in for some coffee. Alrighty, breakfast this morning, got coffee, cheers. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see how this one tastes. It's a breakfast cereal, mountain berry granola. Wholesome granola and rice milk, okay, with strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Add 1 cup, 8 ounces, cold water. Shake to combine, open, and enjoy. Well, don't have cold, but I guess 65-degree-ish water will do. It definitely looks like it's going to create strawberry milk. I don't know if you can see in there. But it's all pink inside. Alright, here we go. Alright, 18 ounces. Doesn't say anything about letting it sit for 10 minutes. Just says shake to combine, open and enjoy. Smells good. So that's what it looks like inside. Now for the true test. How does it actually taste? That is good. Oh, that's very good tasting. Oh yeah. All right. So that's what it looks like on the spoon. Definitely good tasting. Now I'm going to sit here and enjoy this. Alrighty, well, I'm going to sit here and enjoy this. Have my coffee. Clean up my dripping mess. Mosquitoes are definitely out this morning. They are flying all over the place. Glad I got the thermocell. This thermocell does wonders. It really works, folks. It really works. It's a very nice campsite. Very nice campground. Campsite was clean. It's just too bad people gotta suck and throw this stuff into the woods. Alright, well, I policed my site, and I policed the surrounding woods around it. But it's too bad people gotta suck. Looks like somebody found himself a nice shady spot and doesn't want to leave. 11 o'clock in the morning, 82 degrees already. It's going to be another hot one today. Supposed to have heat advisories, heat indexes over 100. I may just head straight home, get him and myself in the air conditioning, take it easy for a little bit. But I'm going to let him swim one last time before I leave. Well, I committed a cardinal sin. I threw away my morning coffee. You know it's hot already when you don't even want your morning coffee. When all you want is water. Alright, let's check out. Thinking for one last swim. Ready? Oh, water's nice and cold this morning, buddy. Water's nice and cold this morning, buddy, for your swims. Here you go. Dunk your whole face, buddy. You're not supposed to be dunking your face. Alright. Now you're gonna be all cool for the ride home. Yes, you are. You're gonna be all cool for the ride home. Ready? One more time. Ready? Go ahead. Swim, buddy. Oh, don't put your face underwater. You used to swim so much better. Oh, you're blowing bubbles. You're blowing bubbles. Alrighty, time to head on home.